Welcome to the Chatbot Conference. Thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys are having a great morning. And we're starting a little late just to give people a chance to come. We know it's a little bit farther out. So without further ado, we're going to get started. And that's a picture of me. Now, before we get into that, I want to show you guys something. So oftentimes people say that the hardest thing in life is to speak on stage. So I have this little hack where you can come up here and you won't feel anything at all. Would you guys like to see it?
Yes.
Me too. So if you guys could just stand up.
Perfect. Yes, I'll do this. Even though I don't want to, I'll do it. Yes.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll raise our hands. Just follow me. Are you guys ready? 3,
Yes. Yes.
2, 1. Just make sure you don't hit anybody when you do that. Good job. You guys are doing fantastic. There's one more piece. We're going to do a chest bump. Awesome. Give yourself a big round of applause. So one of the things that we try to do really hard when we put a conference like this together is to make sure that we focus on the right things. Because I'm sure you'll agree that probably the most important thing in life, the thing that you have least of, is time. Like, how many of you guys would agree that time is the most important resource? Great. So this is the whole idea of our conference. You know, you can go and you can learn a lot of the stuff about bots online. You could spend days, months, weeks talking to people and trying to piece it all together. And our goal is to do that for you. So let's jump in and show you what that means. So I'll tell you how bots got started. Back in 2016, Facebook announced that, and right away, people got super duper excited, and we entered peak inflated expectations. And during this time, the summer of 2016, do any of you guys remember the summer of 2016? Were you involved in bots back then?
This person whistled right here.
Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3. So it was a couple of you. So back then, people would literally go to the CNN bot, and they had this image in their head that they thought they were talking to Jarvis from Iron Man. And they would ask the CNN bot for pizza. And of course, the CNN can't help you with pizza. And so people were really, really disappointed. And we entered this stage right here, disillusionment. And people would say things like, bots suck. They're not working out. What's the point of this? And then finally, about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, we started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We started to come up towards the slope of enlightenment. We weren't sure if we were there, but we were seeing something. We were seeing the light. But we didn't know if it was a freight train coming at us. Fortunately, today we know that it's not a freight train. There is something there. And today, we're going to try to show you what that is. And we'll do it in 2 different ways. So the first way is we're going to give you the 30,000-foot view. We're going to zoom out, and we're going to try to give you an idea of exactly what the bot ecosystem looks like and in what areas bots are having the most success. So you can really get to know those areas. And we're going to do that through our ecosystem overview panel. It's one of our first panels that we start the day with right after our keynote. It's one of the most important panels. And of course, with every keynote, there's going to be about 5 minutes of Q&A, so feel free to ask all the questions you want. This ecosystem panel features people that are in analytics. So we have people from bot analytics, Dashbot, and also some of the platforms like SmartLoop. Now, these are people that literally see billions of messages monthly. So out of everyone here, they probably know the most about what's working best. The next thing we do is we do deep dives. So once we've identified a few areas that are really, really useful and impactful in the bot space, we're going to do a deep dive into each one of these areas. So let me show you what that looks like. So this is the agenda for today. And so our keynote is Alex from Rasa. He's going to talk about NLP. He's going to give us the current state of NLP and where we are now. And then in the morning, we're going to focus a lot about customer service and how bots are impacting customer service. What are some of the best use cases? How companies can get ROI almost right away from customer service. We're going to look at UX, and then we're going to have lunch. And then after the lunch hour, we're going to jump into sales and marketing. Now, sales and marketing, this is one of the areas where bots had early success in. And now we have a number of use cases that are really exciting. One of them is that bots are really helping with the purchase process, like bottom of the funnel type of stuff. Now, recently, they're also helping in lower costs for Facebook ads, because bots are, for the first time, allowing us to gain insights on our customers that we didn't know before. And by knowing more about our customers, we could lower our price point. We're going to then look at another deep dive into NLP, UX, and we're going to finish our deep dives with voice. And then before the day's up, we're going to do something exciting. We're going to put all of it together in our From Zero to Launch panel. Now, this panel is going to focus on what are the sort of things that you want to do if you're going to be launching a bot for your company. What are some of the common pitfalls and so on. How many of you here are looking to launch a bot for your company? And how many of you are looking to launch a marketing bot? And customer service? Okay, perfect. Now, day 2, we're going to take everything that we've learned from day 1, and we're actually going to do it. We're going to create a customer journey bot that starts with the very first interaction with the customer, learns about the customer, personalizes the experience, and then even answers some FAQ questions in this post-purchase customer service. That way, your customers can really get the most out of that experience. We still have a few tickets left for day 2. If you're interested, feel free to talk to our booth out there, and they could help you with that. So, one of the things that's really important to us is to make sure that you guys get the most out of this event. And our goal is to serve you at the highest level. So to that end, I want you to think about what your goal is. I mean, you guys came here for a reason. There's probably something very specific that you have in mind when you came here. It might be new discoveries. Maybe you want something that's information-based. Maybe you have a roadblock somewhere. And if you do, we're here to help. And then it's also probably you want to meet people in the space, people that know where we are and where we're headed. Now, chances are, whatever it is that you're looking to find today, that someone in this room has that piece of information. Someone in this room can help you. And for some reason, if you can't find that person, ask me and I'll try to help you find that person. So with that spirit in mind, if you could turn to the person next to you and just quickly introduce yourself and say hello, tell them what your name is and why you came.
It's kind of like a real chatbot. What do they say? What do you say? Where's that natural linguistic programming? Can you understand them? I saw somebody shake a hand. That's cool. There's a lot of chatting going on. It's making me nervous. The ambient sound of chat. That's legitimate. That's a chat right there.
Great job, guys.
I wonder if anyone is talking like a robot.
Okay, so thank you so much. Give yourself a round of applause for that. That was great.
Woo!
One of the other things we're going to be doing today is we're going to create a post on Facebook that we'll share with you guys, and everyone could introduce each tweet, themselves on that Facebook post as well, and that way we could also all network within that group. And then we also have gifts. We're giving away 10 Google Home Minis today, and if you want a chance to win one, all you have to do is share something with either the hashtag Chatbots Life or Chatbot Conference on social media, and then you can come to the desk and you'll get a surprise gift, and you will get a little ticket, and at the end we're going to raffle, and we're going to have 10 winners. So please share. Sharing is how someone else can learn the things that you learned today. And there's one last thing. Let's give a special thanks to our sponsors.
Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, they're in the back of the room, and anytime you talk to a sponsor, they can also give you a raffle ticket. So that's another way you guys could win. And last but not least, Chatbots Life hosts this event, and we're one of the most popular publications for chatbots. We have 2 focused areas. One is, this is the Chatbots Life, and this is the Becoming Human blog. Collectively, they get about 6 million views. We get a lot of subscribers, about 50,000. And what that means for you is that anytime we do a project with companies like Coca-Cola or AOL, we take some of those insights and we share them on our blog. So you guys can get a lot of the latest insights on what's working for us through Chatbots Life. And if you ever need to get a hold of me, feel free to send me an email or send me a message on LinkedIn. Thank you for showing up. That's why they say it's 50% of life is showing up. Give yourself a round of applause. And next up, we have Alex.
Give it up for Mr. Stefan. All right. Good work.